and welcome to Jaipur, India. Now, one of the things here, Jaipur is known as the Pink City, which I didn't know about, but this is why. So the construction of the city began in 1726. However, during the rule of Sawi Ram Singh II, the city was painted pink. And it's weird because the history says to welcome Albert Edward, Prince of Wales in 1876. And another story says it was mainly for Britain's Queen Victoria. Either way, it was painted for royalty for the color of hospitality. I did get to visit the Hawa Mahal, which is known as the Palace of the Winds, which was built in 1799. It is very interesting because the building actually looks like a honeycomb with 953 small windows. The original intent of the design was to allow royal ladies to observe everyday life and festivals that were celebrated in the streets below without being seen. Now, while we were driving over to the Amber Palace, there is this Great Wall here that they have. Very similar to China's Great Wall, this is known as the Jaipur Wall, or the City Wall of Jaipur, which does stretch throughout the mountains to keep everybody safe. And then one of the last stops was the Panamina Kakund, which is a unique architectural design that is 200 meters deep, stepwell, which is a very Instagrammable spot. There's about 4 legends from this place that it was built back in the 16th century and then back in the 10th or 11th century to honor a brave warrior. Either way, this place was extremely cool to visit. Just be careful you don't fall in. Alright, so we're here at the Amber Palace, which is not that far from the Pink City. Started in 1592. There's a lot of history to learn here. So the Amber Fort is about 11 kilometers or 6.8 miles from Jaipur. The Amber Fort was originally built by Raja Main Singh. Jai Singh I expanded it in the early 1600s. Improvements and additions were made by successive rulers over the next 150 years until the Kachawas shifted their capital to Jaipur during the time Sawai Jai Singh II in 1727. Just walking around the courtyard and some of the different temples and areas, it was pretty amazing to see how grand this place was. There is monkeys around, so just be careful as usual. And don't forget to check out the mirrored ceiling in the Mirror Palace and the Sheesh Mahal interior. This place was very, very cool. Alright, so I'm with Harish Meena, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this water palace. So
this is the Jal Mahal water palace. It was built by the Savai Pratap Singh in 1799 AD, approximately 300 years back. Their lakes was from constructing a dam between 2 hills, which is in the back side. And the water used to come down with the help of the hills after they store in this lake. During the monsoon season, king used to spend only summer month in that palace.
oh, cool. Alright, thank you. Alright, so here at Jantar Mantar, probably saying that wrong. It's pretty unique how they used to tell time and predict weather by just astrology, and pretty much with these giant sundials all over the place. And of course, the king had to make himself that gigantic one, as my guide called it, the giant Rolex of time back then. But pretty cool and amazing stuff. So Jantar Matar means instruments for measuring the harmony of the heavens. It consists of 13 architectural astronomy instruments. Primary purpose of the observatory was to compile astronomical tables and to predict the times and movements of the sun, moon, and planets. Some of these purposes nowadays would be classified as astronomy. After further research, it was suggested around 1724 as the actual year of construction of this. The very cool thing is you could actually see the sun coming around. Based on shadow, you can tell the time of day, the Earth's axis, constellation, and even the seasons. One of these would even predict if it would be a dry season, wet season, or if they would have any kind of hardships. Pretty much these huge sundials were extremely helpful to the people. I have to say, this place was very, very interesting. Now, right next to that last stop is the city palace. Now, of course, there's rules when you go to these places, so make sure you follow them. One of them is no photos and no videos inside, so make sure to observe that. So this is the royal residence and former administrative headquarters of the rulers of the Jaipur state. It was moved from the Amber Fort over to here in 1727. Jaipur remained the capital of the kingdom until 1949, when it became the capital of the present-day Indian state of Rajasthan, with the city palace functioning as a ceremonial and administrative seat of the Maharaja of Jaipur. It's pretty cool to walk in here and to see some of the clothes and paintings and stuff, so make sure you do take your time. As you walk around, you're gonna find a couple other buildings, including a giant silver urn. Some places is accessible and some places is not, just depending if there's any officials here using the buildings. But I do gotta say, this place was very, very cool walking around. And that is it for Jaipur, guys. Lots of things to do and to see here. Let me know if there's anything that I missed in the comment section below. There's a lot of things in this region, so make sure you guys let me know. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys suggest if I did miss anything. And then stay tuned to the next episode, because you never know where we're gonna go. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other. And I'll see you guys in the next one.